Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. This one is regarding the 5-star skillers in FIFA 17, but before we get things kicked off, I want to apologize for actually not uploading anything at all the last few weeks. You can probably guess it already, I'm just completely done with FIFA 16. I've mentioned it a few times in other videos that FIFA 16 wasn't really my favorite game, and I mean, with all the FIFA 17 stuff that has been revealed for the last few weeks, I just had no motivation left at all to do anything related to FIFA 16 on my channel. So yeah, I just want to apologize to you guys for that. Especially with not completing Skill into Glory, I feel really bad, and I just want to make up for it in FIFA 17. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be covering all the 5-star skillers, or at least all the 5-star skillers which have been revealed by EA so far, because the list is not final, guys. That is just something I want to let you guys know as well. There are currently 36 5-star skillers available in FIFA 17. Again, there might be more added when the game gets released at launch, as you all know. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to be covering those players. So yeah, if you're looking forward to playing with the 5-star skillers, let me know in the comments down below which one you're looking forward to the most, and obviously make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would be very much appreciated. So we're gonna go right into it. The first one is going to be a bronze 5-star skiller. Yes, we actually have some bronze 5-star skillers this year. That is going to be Edison Flores from Peru, plays in the Danish league for Aalborg. I actually mentioned him in one of my potential 5-star skiller series. I think at the time I put him as a 66 rated left mid. Because that was actually the rating he had in FIFA 16, or at least at the end of FIFA 16. Because he was in the game, he was a 5-star skiller. That is actually why I knew about him. But it looks like he's going to be a bronze player. So yeah, pretty interesting to have some bronze 5-star skillers this year. Because there's another one in Nathan Odua, who plays for Spurs. Also mentioned him in one of my potential 5-star skiller series. Looks like an interesting player, especially since he plays for Spurs. So that means we can actually link him up with some decent players. So yeah, I'm looking forward to use this one as well. Next up is going to be Jordan Motaka, who went on loan to Charlton Athletic to, I think, the Empower League 1. Will be interesting to see if we are actually able to link him up with some decent players. Will be difficult though, because it's like the third league in England. But yeah, I'm looking forward to use him too. Then we got Hachim Mastour, who moved to the Eredivisie, the league that I watch probably the most. I really do hope though that he will do well for PEC Zwolle. That is the team he plays for. He hasn't really had much game time so far, so yeah, hopefully that will improve. But yeah, really looking forward to see how he will kind of play this season, because you all know the Eredivisie is sort of a league where kind of players like him, like big talents, kind of are able to shine if they are actually like that good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how he will play in our league. Now we got a returning 5-star skiller in Alanzinho, plays in the Swedish league, I believe. Doesn't look amazing, but yeah, will be an interesting player too. It's always cool to have another Brazilian 5-star skiller in the game too, since you all know there aren't really that many so far anyway. But hopefully that will change when the game gets released at launch. Then we got Thabo Rakhala, again a new 5-star skiller, which I actually knew about already, since he does have 5-star skill moves in FIFA 16 as well. That is on head-to-head season, so not an ultimate team. Looks like a pretty decent player too. He plays for Orlando Pirates. It is actually one of the two teams from South Africa which will be in the game. As you all know, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates are from South Africa, so I think those are the only teams we will see in 17 too. Mostly they are filled with South African players, so I think it will be fairly easy to make a team around him as well. Hopefully they will have some decent players. Next up is going to be Mohamed El Younousi, who moved to FC Basel. Stats-wise, he actually looks pretty decent, and also team-wise, he looks pretty interesting, because I think Basel actually signed some interesting players, such as Doumbia. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what kind of teams we are able to make around him, since he obviously plays for a new team, new league. And yeah, really looking forward to try this one out as well. Next up is going to be Ilsinho, a really old school 5-star skiller. I really hope that he was going to be a right back, but looks like he's going to be a right mid. And I think the position he will be the best at will obviously be the right mid. And I think formation wise, it will probably be like 3 at the back, and I use him as a right mid. I think that is one of the formations and also the positions I will be using him in quite often, because I think using him as a right winger or a right forward will be kind of difficult, especially if you look at his pace. But yeah, really awesome to see him back in FIFA, especially with 5-star skill moves. Next up is going to be Michael Arroyo. Don't really think he actually changed much. I think he's pretty much identical to his FIFA 16 version. Then we got another Ecuadorian 5-star skiller from the Mexican League in Fido Martinez. I think he got a slight upgrade with 82 pace now, 77 dribbling, 61 shooting. Shooting is still debatable, 70 passing, but he definitely looks okay to use. Then we got the final silver 5-star skiller, which is a brand new one from Chile. That is Carlos Villanueva, who plays for Al Ittihad in the Saudi League, which actually is a team that actually had another 5-star skiller at the end of FIFA 16. That was actually a Romanian player in San Martian. I'm not too sure if he will be in the game or if he's still playing for that team. But yeah, if he's in the game, he will most likely be 4-star skill moves, I think. Or he might be added because this list is not final. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. But he doesn't really look amazing, this guy. 63 pace, some decent stats, but that is about it, I think. Then we move to the goal players, which is going to be Ricardo Keys. Now, I really liked him in FIFA 15. 16, I haven't really used him that much, but I still quite liked him. And hopefully in 17, he will be a beast of a player too. Then we got Aiden McGeady. Really surprised that he's still a gold player. I really thought that he was going to be a silver player since like he didn't really play much the whole season, I felt. Still says he plays for Everton, but I think he actually went on loan or he went to Preston on a permanent deal. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he still looks usable, I feel, with 78 pace and 82 dribbling. Then we got AleksandrMaximin, who still plays for Stuttgart. And as most of you do know, they actually got relegated to the second Bundesliga. And in all honesty, Maxim wasn't really like the most attractive 5-star skiller in terms of stats and stuff. And I feel this year he will be a skiller that not a lot of people will use because he plays now in the second Bundesliga. So it will be very, very difficult to actually make teams around him. And it was already the case last year. So yeah, I'm not too sure if I will be using him much. Even though he still looks decent, I feel. Then we got Charlie Musonda, new 5-star skiller. And this one I am seriously so hyped for. I mean, just look at his stats and look at his 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. I mean, this guy is going to be the cheap Neymar. He plays in the same league, same position, and pretty much has the exact same stats as Neymar, but then obviously less good than he obviously has. I mean, he has amazing pace, really good dribbling, 5-star weak foot, and 5-star skill moves. I just can't say enough, man. I'm really looking forward to use this one. He will definitely be one of the players I'll be using in one of my starter teams. So yeah, really looking forward to pick this one up at the start of the game. Then we got another left winger or left mid this time. That is going to be Yannick Poulos, who now has 89 pace, and it will be really interesting to actually see how he will do at Everton because usually he would like get some informs at like central positions such as center attacking mid or even striker. So if that will be the case at Everton too, then he will be amazing as well, especially with the stats he currently has. So yeah, looking forward to use him as well, since he actually is one of my favorite players as well in FIFA 16. Really liked him. Then we got Mattias Fernandez. It currently says that he plays for Fiorentina, but he actually moved to AC Milan. I think stats-wise, they haven't really changed much. He moved club, and that is about it, I think. Will be cool to see if there are any good players at Milan to link up with him as well. Then we move to Anders de Alessandro, again a player who hasn't really changed much apart from his pace, I think. He had amazing free kicks for me anyway in FIFA 16, and overall he's just a very old school 5-star skiller. So yeah, I'll definitely be using him quite a bit. Next up is going to be Soufiane Boufal, who actually moved to a different team as well. It currently says he plays for Lille on this version anyway, but he moved to Southampton to the Premier League, and it will be awesome to see him playing in the Premier League, and also just him playing in the Premier League for FIFA, because it will be a lot better to link him up with some better players, since the French League was sometimes a bit difficult to make some cool hybrid teams around him or including with him. So yeah, looking forward to play with him as well in FIFA 17. Then we got Andre Carrillo, who moved from Sporting Lisbon to Benfica, still has 5-star skill moves. One thing I'm still unsure about is about his teammate, that is Taarabt. As you all know, used to have 5-star skill moves in the previous years of FIFA, and by the looks of it now, he still plays for Benfica. But I think he actually moved to the second team of Benfica, hence why he might not be on this list. Because if he stays at Benfica B for a whole season, he might not be in the game. But if he gets put back in the first team, then we will most likely see him back in FIFA 17, and hopefully with 5-star skill moves as well. But I think the reason why he's not on this list is because he plays for the second team. That's what I read anyway on the internet. So yeah, that might be the reason. Next up is going to be Giuliano, who also moved to a different team, that is Zenit St. Petersburg. And as you all know, there used to be another player playing for that team in Hulk, but unfortunately he moved to China. but hopefully there will be still some good players to link up with Giuliano. Next up, we got a brand new 5-star skiller in Stephan El Shaarawy, and this is one I'm looking forward to so much. I mean, he was an absolute beast in FIFA 12. I think most of you do remember him. Silver center attacking mid player playing from AC Milan with 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot as well. This year he's a left winger, 81 rated with some really good stats, 5-star skill moves as well, which I still can't believe, and 4-star weak foot. I'm really looking forward to play with him. He's definitely one of the surprises on this list for me. Then we got Juan Cuadrado, one of my favorite players back in FIFA 16, even though I didn't really like the game that much. Cuadrado was definitely one of the highlights for FIFA 16 anyway for me. Still plays for Juventus, as you all know. He moved from Chelsea back to Juventus. I really thought he was going to be staying at Chelsea, since they obviously have Conte as the manager now. But he's back at Juventus, and that means the Serie A does have another 5-star skiller. And I think right now the total is actually 4. So yeah, the Serie A is kind of rising again when it comes to skillers. Used to be a skillers heaven back in FIFA 11, FIFA 12 and stuff. So yeah, hopefully they get some more, maybe the next FIFA, or maybe even this FIFA, I'm not too sure. Next up is going to be Luis Nani, who also moved to a new team, to Valencia this time. Went from Fenerbahce to the La Liga. And I think he will be the cheaper Ronaldo, just based on his nation, based on the team he plays for, in the league he plays for, position as well. Really liked him last year, even though his finishing was sometimes a bit debatable. I still really liked him, and I'm looking forward to use him as well. The next up is going to be Ricardo Quaresma, who I'm not sure actually changed stats much. One thing I do notice though is 88 dribbling. That is definitely something I don't think he had in FIFA 16. He's 83 rated this year, which I think is an upgrade as well, and he looks really awesome. Still plays for Besiktas. Definitely looking forward to using him in FIFA 17 as well. Then we move to Douglas Costa, who right now is a left mid, still plays for Brighton, still has the 5-star skill moves, and still has just amazing stats. I mean, 92 pace, 86 dribbling, 78 shooting, and 78 passing. He looks really awesome. I still kind of wish though that he was a right mid, just because Ribery also plays in the same position as him and also has 5-star skill moves. So yeah, it will be interesting to see which one will be better this year, but I think it will be Douglas Costa, just based on the stats. Next up is going to be a brand new 5-star skiller, again plays for Bayern, and this is actually why I really hope that Douglas Costa was going to be a right mid. That is going to be Tiago. He has finally 5-star skill moves. I mean, I've said it so many times before in many videos. I actually met this guy as well. Actually went to the Bayern Stadium and actually played some FIFA with him, against him. I mean, this guy is just an absolute legend. And I even told him that he deserved 5-star skill moves, and he was even agreeing with me. So he might have actually asked to get 5-star skill moves. I don't know, but I'm just so happy, just because he's just an amazing player, and he's actually one of my favorite players in real life as well. So yeah, I just can't wait to try him out, because in 16 he was also a really awesome player to use. Next up is going to be Hatem Ben Arfa, who now plays for Paris Saint-Germain. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, center attacking mid. He looks amazing with 82 pace, 88 dribbling, 82 shooting, 79 passing, 74 physical as well. Really looking forward to play with him, and yeah, it will be interesting to see how he will perform for Paris Saint-Germain as well. Like, if he keeps hold of that form he had at Nice, then he will definitely get a couple in forms this year too. Next up is going to be Riyad Mahrez. As you all know, I used to have a profile picture on Twitter actually saying that he deserved 5-star skill moves, and I also tagged EA in a tweet that I would not change my profile picture until Mahrez actually got 5-star skill moves, and they finally gave it to him. I actually changed my profile picture a little while ago because someone at Gamescom actually told me and actually showed me that he had 5-star skill moves. So yeah, that was for me the reason to actually change my profile picture, if you're wondering. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to use him. 85 rated this year as well. A lot of people said it was just way too much. Yeah, I'm not too sure about it. It's a high rating compared to what he used to have, but I feel it is deserved. I mean, becoming champions with Leicester is just not something you do every single year. So I feel 85 rated for him, especially since he was, I think, player of the season as well, is more than deserved. Next up is going to be another 5-star skiller from Bayern, the final one in Franck Ribery, with a big downgrade, especially pace-wise. 82 pace right now. I remember the days he had like plus 90 pace, and he just used to be rapid, but I think mainly due injuries and also due players such as Douglas Costa kind of taking over. He hasn't really had much playing time, and his career has kind of gone downhill. Might be one of his final seasons at Bayern, I think, but he still looks like a great player to use with 90 dribbling and of course 5-star skill was 4-star weak foot. Then we're going to move on to one of the 5-star skillers I was, again, really surprised with. That is actually Angel Di Maria. He has finally 5-star skill moves this year. Like, at first when I saw this, I thought it was a joke. Like, I've said this so many times before, that Di Maria deserves 5-star skill moves, because I think back in the day when he played for Madrid, he pulled off fake Rabonas, done Rabonas and stuff, and all that crazy stuff, and EA were always like, nah, he's not a player who deserves it. And they finally just done it this year, like completely out of nowhere, for me anyway, because I never would have guessed it. But I'm just extremely happy. He has amazing stats, he's left-footed, plays on the right-hand side, and I obviously will link up with Ben Arfa. So yeah, this year we definitely will have some really awesome links, with now also El Shaarawy, Tiago, and of course Di Maria having 5-star skill moves. Next up is going to be a legend, a absolute legend as well. That is going to be JJ Okocha. I actually managed to play freaking football with this guy at the Wembley Cup. I was in the same team as him. You've probably seen the videos, but I'll try to make a video on it tomorrow, like showing off my highlights and stuff, and just just kind of talking about it. But he obviously will have 5-star skill moves in FIFA 17, without a doubt. One of the most skillful players I've ever seen in my entire life. And playing football with him as well is just absolutely insane. So yeah, really looking forward to use him as well in FIFA 17, especially after I actually played football with him. Then we move on to one of the final players, that is going to be Paul Pogba. Finally has 5-star skill moves this year as well. I mean, they actually upgraded him in FIFA 15 to 5-star skill moves, and then downgraded him back to 4 stars, which was just an absolute troll by EA. But they finally upgraded him to 5-star skill moves, which I'm just so happy with as well. I mean, the upgrades they've done this year anyway is just absolutely amazing. Like, they were really high rated players, so just can't wait to use those players. Next up is going to be Neymar, the second to last, with of course 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. It looks amazing, 92 rated as well, with 91 pace, 95 dribbling, 84 shooting, 78 passing, and yeah, not really the greatest physique, but he still looks like an amazing player to use, and hopefully he will be an insane player as well in FIFA 17, since he was my favorite player in FIFA 16. And then we have the highest rated player in the game, or at least if you don't count the legends. We got the Cristiano Ronaldo, 94 rated this year, which I think is more than deserved. And he has, of course, the 5-star skill was 92 pace, 91 dribbling, 92 shooting, 81 passing, and 80 physical as well. Looks like an absolute tank. Can't wait to use him as well, if I manage to get my hands on him, that is. And then we do have the final one. That is, of course, going to be Pele. If you play on the PlayStation, you obviously aren't able to use him. I still think, though, that a lot of people on Xbox aren't even able to use him. But I used him quite a few times in FIFA 14, 15, and also in 16. And Pele is just from a different world if you use him in game. He's just absolutely insane, and he looks amazing this year as well. So yes, guys, those were pretty much all the 5-star skillers which were revealed by EA so far anyway. They actually put up a disclaimer on their website saying that this is not a full list. So when the game gets released, there might be more players added to this list, which I think will most likely be Brazilian League players, since the league is definitely going to be in the game. They already announced it, but they just haven't really announced any of the ratings from the players in that league. So yeah, hopefully we get some more info about that soon. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below which player you're looking forward to the most. And obviously, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because that would be very much appreciated. But anyway, that's going to be the end. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.